I don't have stress. I don't have worry. I have joy. It's amazing being child-free.
Let me find me a good black man. I'll be damned if I let him go anywhere.
Guys, this new rollout of the new and improved modern woman is absolutely nothing to be proud of. They are so hell-bent on trying to convince us that up is down and down is up. Right is left and left is right. Now you have this modern woman here in her 50s trying to make us believe that for a woman to grow old by herself and be childless is a rewarding feeling for most women. And women with children, well, they're just jealous of us and they're envious of us because it's just so hard to raise a kid and have an enjoyable life. Look at me. I'm free. I get to travel. I can build a business. And I can also enjoy the meat wagon. See, guys, this is the thinking of today's women. And then they wonder why majority of them are not happy, whether they married or single. See, this is the typical older woman that has reached the wall. And now she's attempting to rebuild the wall. But we all know misery loves company. They will try to sell us this life of luxury. Look at me. I'm successful. I'm an entrepreneur. And yes, guys, women can make money. Sure they can. But most women are horrible at managing money. They can appear like they have this wonderful life. They're doing all this traveling. They have nice houses. They have nice cars. But they will spend their last dime on a fun coupon. Their last dime. What happens when the fun gets old? What happens when you end up going from relationship to relationship? What happens when the traveling gets old? Then what? The most joyful thing to most women is to get married, stay married, raise children, and watch them grow up. That it's always been the representation of success for a woman, and that will always will be the representation of success for a woman. Not being an entrepreneur. Women never find happiness at the top. They never do. That's reserved for men. And the reason why? Because success for a man represents provision and protection.
I am 55 years old, child-free by choice. I knew at the age of 7 years old that I would never want to have children. And by the grace of God, that decision has never wavered. I also knew that if I ever got to be the old age of in my 50s like I am now, and if I ever wanted kids, I could always adopt, right? So, what does it look like for me being child-free by choice at the age of 7, since the age of 7? It has meant a life of complete and total freedom, a life of joy, a life of non-aging, as we can see. There's no filler or Botox in this face. It has meant that I was able to retire from corporate America at the age of 38 years old, to travel the world and live abroad in luxury and style, and I'm still doing that all these years later, all these decades later. I live abroad, I travel, I have businesses, I have money. Oh my gosh, I don't have stress, I don't have worry, I have joy. It's amazing being child-free for me. Now, to all of your friends and family that are telling you that you're gonna somehow be jealous of those that have children and you're gonna have all this regret, don't believe them. What they're telling you is a total lie, and it is a complete and total scam. Trust me, those of us that are child-free by choice have never looked at our friends that have kids and said, oh, I really wish I would have made that choice. No, said none of us ever. In fact, people that have children, and God bless you. You guys, parenthood is one of the hardest things you could ever do in life. God bless all parents, Lord knows. But parents look at us that are child-free and they channel that as jealousy of us because we have our freedom. So I just call it as it is. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So what I want to say to you is, do you make your own choices, live your own life, and enjoy your peace. And if you're soliciting advice from these people, please don't solicit it. And if they offer it, which people tend to do that have children, why don't you just go raise your kids and be happy and do you? It's so weird. It's really weird, people. It's weird. if they give that advice, just let them know that you don't need it and you're good. So I hope this helps. Being child-free at 55 years old means complete and total joy, more choices. You know, last summer, because Mexico where I live is so hot, I moved to Istanbul, Turkey for the whole summer, had a ball. This summer I'll be in Europe gallivanting around, having a free hot girl summer. So being child-free equals freedom. I wish the best to you. And if you decide you want to change it in the future, you can always freeze your eggs now and have kids later by surrogate or what have you. You can always adopt, or you can get a puppy.